Hello everyone, Bible Believers around the world. In today's video, we're just going to be doing a quick channel update video discussing some of the changes that are currently going on the channel right now and some future changes to come to the channel soon. So recently, I finally decided to verify my channel. Now what that means for the channel is that I can now post videos that are over 15 minutes long. I can also make custom thumbnails. Now for those who don't know, the reason that I have constantly done the Bible study series format is because being limited to post videos that aren't over 15 minutes means that in a lot of cases I wasn't able to get everything that I needed in each lesson in one video. So I had to do multiple episodes. That's why, the Unmasking the Edomite series is a thing. That's why the original Japheth series is a thing. So now I don't have to do that. I can just post a 45-minute lesson and not have to do individual, 10-minute clips. And that's actually what's going to be happening, because I've been talking about for months that there would be a new Japheth series covering the descendants of Japheth. But now that I'm verified, I've decided that I'm not going to be doing a new Japheth series, but I'm just going to be doing one big lesson on Japheth, which is in production right now. So that lesson will probably be about 45 minutes to an hour long. And this is way more effective because if I were to do another Japheth series and edit all the episodes together, it would be about the length of this episode I'm working on right now anyway. So it's just way more effective, and it's also better for you guys because you don't have to scroll through my channel like Netflix and try and find what you're looking for, Excuse me. It's just one big lesson. Furthermore, I've also been going back to some of my older lessons and updating them with brand new thumbnails. Now, what I want to talk about these thumbnails, I suggest you guys go take a look and, give some feedback about what you think about them. I've already put a lot of new thumbnails on the Unmasking the Edomites episodes, so if you want to go see them, you can go look at that. I also put some on some of my interracial marriage is not a sin, it's religion mixing, that's the sin. I've put some new thumbnails on those as well. But what I really want to talk about is how I've started doing AI art, all right? Now, I have looked down on AI art for a long time, and I still praise, human creativity and put, human-made art at the forefront. But the truth is, AI art provides me with an opportunity that I can't do using physical things that humans have made for my thumbnails. Because, for example, if I were to do a lesson about Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt, if I was to try and find a physical picture, a reenactment, a movie scene, or a painting that a person made for my thumbnail, Japheth has taken everything over and he's repainted the portraits like Maccabees talks about to make the people look like him. So I would be hard-pressed to find a historically accurate Exodus from Egypt of black Israelites. I simply couldn't find it. And then the same thing goes for other things. If I want to do a lesson on Ruth and I wanted Ruth in the thumbnail, like say Ruth was holding up a cup of water in the thumbnail, I couldn't do that because every single picture of Ruth I would find would be portraying her as a white woman. And that's not true. So I've been tied up when it comes to being able to make quality thumbnails with human-made material, because all of the human-made material is whitewashed stuff from the descendants of Japheth. But with the AI art, I can custom make art for what I need for the thumbnail. If I want to make, a Edomite army, and I can give them their proper complexion, their reddish brown complexion, their afros, and their swords. If I want to make, King David reading a book, and I want to make that the thumbnail, I can make, David look historically accurate. I can make Ruth look historically accurate. I can do all these things that I can't do, with the Japhetic, fake material that's out there. So I feel like that the AI art brings, does a good service to the channel because of that. And I hope you guys like it. So, that's all. Bye for now.